Do you want me to continue seeing me trading and showing you my live positions and obviously explaining you my entries in binary options? Well, this is a continuous video, but slightly different since in the previous video, I talked about a QuoteX and a 2-minute strategy specifically for that I'm using with that broker. But now we're actually gonna talk about pocket option and a 10 or 5 to 10 minute strategy, which basically have the same concepts, but it does have a certain different way to actually see these positions. So right now, I'm gonna show you exactly how I was able to make $930 and showing you live the positions that I took and explain you exactly why I took them. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, I'm gonna show you some live trades with pocket option and explain you my technical analysis behind it. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into day trading in general, including binary, forex, or crypto, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification of every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Before I start with this video, I just want to give you a huge warning. You already know that day trading in general is a risky industry. Basically, CFDs, Forex, binary, whatever is it that you do with day trading, it involves a certain amount of risk of total loss or partial loss of your investment. So you need to be aware of it. And more importantly, I'm not a financial or legal advisor, so I'm just a regular trader that shows you exactly what I'm doing so that maybe you want to do something similar. So hopefully that makes sense. And now let's go ahead and dive right into the content. The first thing that I want to answer is what is pocket option in case you're not familiar with it and you have never used a binary options broker before. Well, basically, pocket option is a binary options broker that allows you to trade inside of their website by using their instruments, their charts, their position tools and stuff, and obviously increase your amount of money and then withdraw your profit. So this broker has been in the market for over 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. I've been using it for around 6 years now. And I've never had a problem with them. So that's the reason why I'm actually using this specific broker. But if you're looking for an alternative, I'm gonna put the link to this and the other trusted brokers for binary options in the link in the description of this video. Now, these are affiliate links, so in case you guys want to use them, I may get a small commission out of it, so I would appreciate it since it helps me to continue making these free videos. The broker itself allows traders from all over the world, and the best thing, at least in my opinion, is that they allow Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals, which allows you to basically break the limit that you have for withdrawals, you know, with bank accounts and stuff like that. At least in my specific case, I withdraw Bitcoin. Sometimes I hold it, or sometimes I withdraw it to my bank account, but I have that possibility. So that's, I think, one of the best features. In addition, it's got great payouts. It's got all the pairs that you need, the tools and the indicators that I need as well. So the recommendation is right there, pocket option. I'm gonna have the link in the description of this video. Now here comes a very important question in regards to this specific broker, and it's if it's available in the US. Now, again, as I said a couple minutes before, I'm not a legal advisor, so I'm not sure. I don't live in the US. Just want to clear that up because some people actually think that I live in the US. I don't live in the US. I'm not a US citizen. So I live in Central America where basically everything is allowed, all right? We don't have regulations or anything like that, at least nothing that is online and worldwide. We have local regulations in regards to taxes and stuff like that, but not really an authority that would tell me, hey, you cannot trade with this specific trading style or anything. In the US, they do have the SISEC, which is the SEC, which is the Security Exchange of Commission. Now, according to what I know, they don't recommend and they don't allow binary options to be traded inside of the US territory. I think Natix is the only similar to binary options broker that is allowed for you to actually get it. But I've seen a lot of people using Pocket Option as their broker inside of the US. So again, I'm not 100% sure how it works. And I don't wanna like take the responsibility of telling you, hey, it is allowed in the US, go ahead and jump into it. One thing that I've noticed is that since it doesn't involve a credit or debit card or a bank deposit transfer, you can do it with crypto. I believe that's the reason why some people are able to actually use it. In the past, some brokers, like just with your IP address, if it were in the US, you were not able to access that specific website. But again, I've seen a lot of comments on YouTube, not only on my videos, but any other videos. And I've seen other people from the US recording videos on YouTube showing that they're using this and the other broker that I recommend in the description. So again, I'm not the one to tell you, hey, it is allowed or no, it is not allowed. So my biggest recommendation is that you actually do your own research, and if it's allowed for you, then go ahead and use it as much as needed. I don't think it's gonna be like forever that it's gonna be allowed. So I just wanted to clear that up, that if it's available for you, yeah, you can go ahead and use it, but I'm not in the US, I'm not a legal authority or anything like that, but just to get that question out of the way. Now, the first thing that I wanna do is show you some live positions that I took with this specific session. Now, these trades, I don't even remember from when I recorded them, but in 2 clips, I just placed my position so that you can see them. But in the 3rd clip, I actually explain you my entries. So I'm gonna leave those videos right there so you can check them out and learn my entry points as well. So let's go ahead and check them out.
Hey, I got a confession. Been losing all momentum. Just because it's easy, well, that don't make it better. I wanna dig my hands deep down in the dirt. Take a walk along the street if I'm feeling dessert. All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire, let me get hurt. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean. Oh, I miss the summers with you and never swipe left to right. Ah, snuck in your window, no friend request, no, just spent the night. I had to walk right up to your locker and risk you saying, boy, just don't bother. I know this all just makes me sound ancient, but sons and daughters, that shit was amazing. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean. Go get your DeLorean. Yo, what you got in that bag? Candy, cigarettes, and a Playboy mag? Man, you used to have to work for that.
All right, so today we're going to be trading with, as usual, I'm actually going to switch it to 5-minute positions or to expiry on the next 5-minute trade, such as right now, for instance. We're going to go with 0-0 here, and we're going to go with 135, which is the next expiration time. I don't know why this is happening. There we go. So why is it that I drew the setup? Let's just go ahead and find out right now. And we're going to actually try to determine why is it that I enter in this level. Take a look at the actual consolidation area that I have right here. Remember, I'm trading with 5-minute candlesticks. Then this same area became a resistance after an imbalance right here. This became a resistance. It went down, but now this one was actually broken. Now, even though it wasn't really respected here, we're looking at an uptrend. So if it's an uptrend, it's way more likely this zone to actually be respected. How do I know? Take a look at the wicks. All candlesticks after it got it got broken, went to this level and start going up. They never close outside of the trading zone. So that's the reason why I'm actually looking at it as a great opportunity to enter. So I just enter right now a couple of positions of $300. Let's go ahead and find out whether we win this position or not. Oh, as a matter of fact, you know what? I actually made a mistake of entering for 1 hour trades. All right, that was my bad. We're not going to see the expiration here because we're looking at 1 hour candlestick. So I'm going to try to look for another setup right now. Take a look at these setups that I actually found before. The perfection of the entry on these trading zones was amazing. So even though this one is going to be considered a winner because I entered at the wrong time, but other than that, take a look at this one. I missed it. We're going to try to find another one, and then I'm going to come back with you.
All tied up. Just bike over them. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, this one I just entered without the trading zone, without fixing the trading zone, but that's only because my eyes are already used to knowing exactly what is a trading zone and what's not. And right here, I literally saw this resistance level going here. And that's the reason why I entered. Why? Because I knew that it was inside of the zone. Like I said, my eyes already they are already used to looking at those trading zones without even drawing them. So that's the reason why. But right now, we just gotta wait. I entered for the expiration 8:35. Right now it's 8:32. And I'm using fixed time expiration times simply because I do believe that they're going to give you a more wide idea because the trades are going to expire at the exact same time as the candlestick. So I can actually gives us, some sort of better window or better understanding on the entry point. So right now we're just going to monitor for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to see how that ends. All right, so the expiration is right here. We won them all. Again, the other one, where was it? Euro AUD, I think. Euro JPY. Oh, this one right here. It's a winner. I mean, it was my bad, but it's an actual winner. So you get to see exactly what I meant with the trading zones and the entries. Right now, I don't think we have one. Well, this one is actually getting closer. Yeah, this could be a good chance, but this time the expiry has to be at 8:40. All right. I'm not sure if the price is actually going to jump this much. But we're going to see. I'm just going to focus on the trade to see if we have more entry points. And then I'm going to come back in 5 minutes and see where that goes. Okay, so on this one, I think I entered too early on the first entry, and probably I should have respected the trading zone a little bit more. Right now, yeah, we lost the first entry and then we won the other one. But overall, I think we did good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 1 loss. And if I would have put the right expiration time, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins and 1 loss. So it's always good. It's a good result today. So hopefully you learned something new. All right, so now that you've seen those light trades, it's actually time to get a little bit more technical and explain you exactly. The first thing that I want to explain you is how I choose the right entry point. Now, I already explained you the entries over there in the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a real example right here with euro against the Japanese yen. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how is it that I choose it. So I'm actually gonna go right here and choose the rectangle. Why is it that I use the rectangle? Because I wanna have a trading zone. I don't wanna have an entry point per se. So the first thing that I wanna do is actually choose what is the lowest point that is right there. At least in this specific occasion, we're looking for call position. So I'm gonna go and take a look at the actual lowest point. And then, this is the hard part. You need to figure out exactly what is like the top of that trading zone. Because if you actually draw it like this, then you might miss entry opportunities. And if you draw it like this, you might even lose some positions because the entry point was lower than that. I like to take in consideration obviously the closest entry opportunity that we've had. And in this specific scenario, we're looking at this wick. That's the wick that I'm taking because that was the lowest point. And that is like where the candle started in that specific candlestick. So that point is actually good. But then I like to reconfirm it with different candlesticks in the past. So for instance, this lower point has been tested. This higher point was been tested as well. And even before, I see that the lowest point of this red candle before it retracted was in that point. So I would say this is a good entry point. So once the price actually touches this level, then we should enter a 5 or 10 minute position. We're gonna talk about expiration times in just a little bit, but that's how you actually choose the right entry point. The first one is actually gonna be this one right here. And I'm sorry I didn't have the actual screen, but I show you some pictures, so you could understand them. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. But now let's go ahead and talk about the expiration times. Again, a pocket option has two types of expiration times. And the first one is this one where you can actually choose exactly what time. UTC means GMT, pretty much. UTC -6 is the GMT time. Minus the hours so that you can see your local time. For instance, my local time is around 8:40, let's say for instance, right? So here, obviously you're gonna see the closest time for expiration. Right now I have 11:39. So my next expiration is 11:40. But if you want the trade to expire at an exact time of expiration of the candlestick, then this is what you use. For instance, you can use right now. If you're entering right now, if you entered before, probably was 8:40 and you probably lost this position. But if you want to enter for like, right now it changed. If you want to enter for like the next candlestick expiration, then you need to go for 11:45. As a matter of fact, I'm going to enter a $100 position right now for 18:45. I don't know why this happened, and I want to apologize because for a dumb reason, it's just not going to expire exactly at that time. It's just going to give me one more minute. But you can see that was my entry point. Why? Because you can choose the actual expiration time right there. But if you want to choose an exact expiration time, you need to click on this little flag right here and boom. Now you can choose either 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever expiration time. But that trade is actually going to be expired at the exact same time that you enter the position and then at the closing. For instance, if it's 5 minutes right now, and we're talking about that, right now the candlestick is actually missing 4 minutes, something like that. So that means that the price is going to expire in about 5 minutes exactly, meaning that probably 1 minute more than the actual expiration time. Why is it that I recommend? I recommend to use the flag. An exact expiration time along with the candlestick. Sometimes I don't use it, but that's the one that I recommend you the most if you're a beginner, okay? What this is going to do is that your trade is going to expire at the exact same time of the candlestick, bottom line, okay? So for instance, this sometimes happens that you enter a position and it's winning, at the end of the candlestick it wins, but then the next candle retracts and you end up losing the position. Your analysis was right. It was just the expiration time, the one that was actually wrong. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, I know I've said a lot, and sometimes we all need some sort of help or support or company when it comes to day trading. So therefore, I want to talk to you about my special and secret signals group for binary options. I know some of you might be familiar with it, but if this is the first time that you've ever hear that I have a signals group, yes, I do. I have a binary options and a Forex signals group, but this time, let me just go ahead and talk to you about the BLW Binary Master App, which is a website that I personally created in order to help you make money with binary options. Sometimes we need that certain, extra confirmation about, hey, should I enter this trade or shouldn't I enter this trade, and so on. So here's the website. And in the website, not only you're gonna find signals from expert traders, but you're also gonna find three things. You're gonna find a complete training when it comes to binary options, specially made by me, with 10 different lessons where I'm gonna teach you what are binary options, how to trade binary options, how to choose a broker, how to deposit, and so on. So once you actually go through this training, then you're able to download an application that I've specially made for you as well, that you can install into your MetaTrader 4 and make money with it. It's a signal service application. You install it and you start getting signals immediately for 2 or 3 minute positions telling you, hey, buy here, sell here. It's completely amazing. You can learn more about in blwbinarymasterApp.com. And if that's not enough, we got 2 signal providers who are doing amazingly great. The first one is Marcel, who is by far, I think, the top trader or the best binary trader that I've ever seen. He's even better than me in sending signals, and here he is with over 2,000 members following his signal. It's just amazing. And he actually shares his different schedules. For instance, right here, Monday he's at 12 GMT, Tuesday and Wednesday 13 GMT, Thursday 12:30 GMT, and Friday 13 GMT. He gives a different schedule every single week. And if that's not enough, we have Pablo Signals now, who is providing a signals to, again, same thing, doing the analysis for you, placing the signals for you, and showing you exactly how you should be trading with these specific signals. I even have some webinars. Marcel has some webinars as well, where he teaches exactly how to follow his signals and so on. So definitely the invitation is right there, not only for the signals, but also for the training and also for the application. Now, how is it that you're supposed to get into this group? Well, it's actually insanely cheap. If you actually go into the website and go to pricing, you're gonna find different options in order to get it. Marcel offers a $17 mentorship that is optional, but you can actually have the monthly plan for only $49.99 a month, the 6 month for $249.99, and the yearly plan for almost $500 for 1 year of signals, which is insanely cheap. And in the 6 month and the 1 year plan, you have a free mentorship with Marcel. So hopefully I can see you there making money with us. The invitation is right there, blwbinarymasterApp.com. Now, how many entries should you place per position when you're using this specific strategy? I would recommend you to place 1 if you're a complete beginner. And more importantly, depending on how much you're investing per trade, you could place more than 1. My example, I'm dancing right now at $14,000 and I enter a $100 position. Can I enter more positions? Probably, yeah, because you should be trading with at least 1 or 2% of your balance, no more than that. So 1% of my balance is around what, $140 or something like that. 2% is like $300. That's the reason why I trade with $300. But you get to choose exactly what's going to be the actual trading time. But more importantly, you need to actually have the right entry, because I've seen a lot of people that enter wrong. For instance, you can enter at this level, higher level. That's your first entry, then you're definitely gonna need to enter one more time when the price gives you a better entry. That's the biggest problem. Does that make sense? So what you need to do is have the right entry, and with the right entry, you only need 1 or maybe 2 trades at the most. So try to stick into that specific direction, that instruction, okay? That's gonna help you out to avoid blowing your account, and more importantly, to play with your emotions, because if you have many positions actually placed at the same time, then you're probably gonna have your emotions all over the place. So it's super important that you understand that. And stick to 1 or 2% of your balance per analysis. Now, I'm not saying enter 2% on your trade, because if you enter 3 positions with 2%, that's 6% that you're risking. That's too much. So what you need to do is just go ahead and, if your analysis on Euro GBP, then enter as many times as you want, as long as you don't go above the 2% as a beginner. So hopefully that helps you out as well. And the final question that I want to answer in this specific video is when to stop trading. Now, this is important. Why? Because in the end, what it's important is that you make money. And some people don't stop until they lose money. I know this sounds crazy, but it's what happens most of the times. So you actually end up placing a position, win that position, you enter another one, you win that one too, you're in profit, but then you continue going. And then you lose 4 positions, and then you ended up losing money. And that's when people are like, okay, I'm gonna stop right now. You should have stopped when you had the profit. You don't have to continue trading. If you notice, I don't place like 100 positions per day. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions in one day. And that was 5 positions won and 1 lost. We have 2 positions here. Actually, this doesn't show like the entire history, but I don't place that many positions, at least with this strategy. If you see my older videos and you see like me placing 20 positions in one setup, yes, that's a different strategy. That's a whole different analysis. But if I actually came into this specific strategy, it's basically because I learned different things along the way. So not only I was making money with those specific strategies, now I'm making even more money with this one. So the point is that we are growing up, we are changing, and we are learning through our mistakes. And nowadays, I would tell you that this is the best way to actually trade. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, this position, it's lost because I entered with the wrong expiration. I mean, the trade should have already expired. I don't think I'm gonna win it, but that's okay. I can continue trading with different setups. Even this one right here looks like another support level, but I'm not trading right now. Honestly, I just played the position so that we have 1 live positions during the video, but hopefully this gives you an idea or a better idea as to how the strategy actually works. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video, and if you did, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, and my team will be happy to reply to you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.